So, ready?
Yep. Ready.
Okay. Hello and welcome here on the Tunze YouTube channel. Again, we are in France at REEF at home. Next to me is Boris and Guillaume. Guillaume showed us around. We already did 2 videos, so we link them down in the description. There you can see this amazing fish breeding facility here on our left, or this nice coral farm on our right. But today it's all about this tank and how we unleash the power of the ORCA for them. Let's go. We already mentioned it in one of the previous videos. What is your intention for installing the ORCA?
There is different goals for the installation of the ORCA. First of all, of course, the health of the corals, because it's a pretty long tank, 5 meters long. So it is already challenging to just have a good flow in there. And a second time, the very important stuff for us is this tank is also where we have some broodstock of different species, like the Zebrasoma flavescens. They are laying eggs at night in the water column. Then the eggs float to the surface, and we would love for the eggs to be able to float all the way to the overflow, where we can catch the eggs, then try to raise some of these fish for our breeding facility. But the eggs are really sensitive, and if there is too much flow, the eggs will actually stop floating and just go back around in the water column, and they can be eaten by all of the small fish, the corals, etc. So if there is too much flow during this period of time, you just won't gather any eggs.
Okay, so this sounds like a very hard challenge actually. I'm loving challenges, so this video will be about this challenge. So I brought several ORCAs with me today. First we were thinking, let's try it with 2 ORCAs, but maybe with 5 meters it might be necessary to install a third one, especially to achieve this target. Our plan is to install the ORCA in the 6105 configuration, so with the bigger pump. Actually, you can tune this version just by adding a 24-volt power supply. We would recommend this version here, the 6101-240. It's a 70-watt power supply with enough reserves to be reliable. Okay, so that's the trick. We will link both articles down in the description so you can read and learn more about it. In this case, we are very practical and we just have this ugly packaging. Fun fact, 2 weeks ago I was on it and I could visit this place before. We played around with one ORCA already and I forgot one of the holders, so it's nice that it's still here. Would you still prefer this position?
No.
Or should we go? So
I think for this case, now that we have several that we can install, I think it wouldn't be the best. It was just to compare with what we had before, but just fixing them on these transversal pieces at the back, I think would be better.
Okay.
With your very versatile attachment, so we can put them anywhere. So I think here and 2 different spaces would be the best.
Actually, days like these are also experiments for me. Playing around on other guys' tanks is always a fun. You know, we did a video at Gigazo at Franz tank, also had a 5-meter tank, and we installed 4 of them. And there we found out that really with the power we can reach about, let's say, 2.5 meter plus. There is a chance that it works with 2, but we tried with 3. Shouldn't we? This is also helpful for you guys at home, seeing these products installed in different tanks, so you can, experience with us whether it works or not, or it's too overpowered or not enough. Actually, I'm honest, we haven't really prepared this. We just install it right now and we experience it together with you. A little joke on this side. A few days ago I visited a shop and some customers came into the shop and were like, the ORCA! It's not yet on the market while we are filming this, so the ORCA, may I touch it? And it was like the crown jewels for him, and he looked into and said, wow, it's so light, it is because of the carbon fiber. And nice, thank you. 20 minutes later, another customer visited the shop and said, wow, the ORCA, may I touch it? And he again took it like that and said, oh, it's so heavy, I can feel the quality. Beauty isn't always the same. It depends on who's watching the beauty, and the weight is the same, because people completely party and love the product. Some think it's very heavy and some think it's light. So for me it was a little joke, you know, because they both had completely different stories about the weight. And if this is not funny, don't put it in the video.
It is pretty funny.
It is funny.
Now we install them and then see how they work. We were just talking that the range of the pump is around 2.5 meters plus. So we were thinking about just adding 2 of the big ORCAs, 1/3 around of the tank, and then a third ORCA, but here the 6075 one, the smaller one, to make sure that we get the flow on the surface over there. Yes, I mean
For the eggs.
For the eggs.
Yes.
We just connect them to the app and then let's see how far we come. To be honest, the REEF Assistant app is still only in Germany, but it's being translated at the moment. It's being prepared for the international launch. So the moment you watch this video, it's very, very likely that you can already download the REEF Assistant app and connect your ORCAs. Just click on Devices, New Device, and just click on ORCA. And then it's typically finding the first unit, and I say now connect.
With a 3-band.
It was saying congratulations. So it's now telling me there's an update, but now we're doing the first setup process. This is 0 degree, safe. Then the next step is how far should he go on this side, and I would say could be a little bit against the wall, even like that.
Yeah, like that is good.
And say safe.
Okay.
And the next step is how far should we go here.
All the way on the other side.
Also,
Perfect.
yeah. Safe, you can always change it, by the way. Now it wants us to tell him how strong should the pump run.
Okay.
We go only by 6%. And we can change that later anyway. And now it's set up actually.
Okay.
So now we will do the same procedure for the other 2 ORCAs, and then we set them up. So now for the camera, we have installed 1 ORCA here, 1 ORCA here, and 1 ORCA here. This one here, it goes 40% in our direction. You can see the water splashing already here. If we go to 100%, then you know it's almost damaging the floor. In this direction it goes 100%.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We would have to watch it for a longer period of time. And this part, it was a little too fast, so we made a pause of 5 seconds at 100% this direction, because there is no other pumps at the end.
So now the pause, it will stop here for 5 seconds, 100%, and then you can see the flow reaches
On
the
back,
other side.
yes. No, I'm very happy with the result on the app. I think it's also so customizable that now we just made something that looks nice for the corals, but after you can just, just change some parameters to test and see what works best. If you want to install a very delicate coral regarding flow, you can just slow down for this angle. It's very versatile. And I think it's great use.
It's unique.
Very unique, yeah.
Crazy.
The same we did for the second pump actually. So this one is also in our direction. It goes down to 40%, but on the sides it's running with 100%. So we have good flow. With 24 volts, the pump is consuming 30 watts plus a little bit for the ORCA, a few watts. But then we have real 17,000 liters with real, power and push. You can see.
In the water column you can see a lot of particles, because the flow is so in every direction that there is some places in the tank that were not disturbed for a long time with only one-way flow that are now being lifted up. So it needs time to get exported, and then the tank will be clear again, and even better because we won't have any dead space at some weird spots.
This is replacing 2 flow pumps at the same power. 2 identical flow pumps with the same power wouldn't achieve the same result, because the moving pump really reaches every spot. That's really the power of this technology, and still it's one of the most efficient flow pumps we ever made. With the 24 volt configuration it's not that efficient, but still a powerhouse, and still reaches far in the tank. And as I said, only about 30 watts plus about 30 watts, and this one is 10 watts around. So yes, we are at 70 watts for the whole tank, which is again amazing. But time will tell. We have to come back and see how this develops. You can see sand flowing around, so obviously because this one is turning with 25% speed and the other one is set to 30% speed. So there will be times where they both meet. So now we have set up a very chaotic but also very natural flow, like nature is. Sometimes it is chaotic.
Yeah.
And now is the time where we have to find the right adjustment for collecting the eggs.
Yeah, for sure. Also, just for the randomness of flow, it's really good for like big fleshy corals like the euphilia and stuff. And I actually read a paper that you can increase their growth by 30% by not having the same flow all the time. So having two pumps that can meet sometimes, but not always, so just create randomness is really good also for the speed of growth of corals.
And do you think it will improve the reproduction of the fish?
I don't know if this could have an impact, but just reproducing more natural conditions cannot hurt for sure. And just the fact that we can set up different settings at dawn when the lights are going out, just to be able to collect the eggs is just perfect. Tout ce qui est sur les...
This is passion.
Yes. Everything that's on this
Look.
thickness.
Okay. That's perfect. And the start will be here. Was here.
Okay.
And look. You know,
Yeah,
you
no.
don't have. It's finished here. Look. Okay, it's perfect. It's little bit. It's okay.
Oh, it's good.
And this one is. It doesn't
was
even
here.
flow. And it's the hand. Look, it's the hand. You go. And after that, we don't have.
Like this is
It's
perfect.
finished. You don't. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for
Really perfect.
Happy customer.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Felix. Thank you.
No, really, you have to be honest. Sometimes after we did one of these videos, things fail actually. And sometimes people are impressed and it incredibly works. So for you friends at home, we now have set the pumps all to the right and all with 15%. And what Boris just did was following one particle from the surface. This is the procedure to collect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
just during a few hours when the light is going down, because that's when fish are spawning.
And certain fish make a lot of eggs. They spawn eggs in water, and the eggs are in surface.
Okay. Wow, really, I'm looking forward to you telling me that it worked actually. And if not, please tell me the truth and we work on that. So for you at home, actually, this is a goosebump moment for me because the tank is huge and these 3 pumps definitely do the job.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
And with 70 watts only. And so this is great. And also it's not super visible. I appreciate it. So if you have a 5-meter tank and you want to collect eggs, we now have the right tool for you. This was a very, very special purpose. To be honest, a very noble one. And I'm proud that you're now using this system. Yeah. Thank you very much. Sure. And we will definitely come back again. It might take 3 months, 6 months, a year, I don't know, but we will come back and then we will have a look and show you how this experiment in long term worked. If you want to see this tank here in real person, you have to go to France. We are here in Besançon at REEF at home. If I didn't mention it yet, we will put you down in the description some videos about this great place. If you want to support them, just buy the sustainable animals. They are breeding here from the corals to the fish. You can also buy equipment here. These guys really have everything you can imagine and always in a premium quality, of course.
So just Tunze.
Yeah. No.
Of course. Well, Felix, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Because it was a challenge to be able to, first of all, just have a good flow in such a big tank, and second of all, just being able to control the direction at 160 degrees, just to have very specific flow just for the eggs, which is very special and not used by a lot of reefers at home, but it shows the versatility and how you can just program everything you want.
It was the same words I said, but in short.
It's really a great job, and really, I'm very shocked to implementation of all eggs. You make a good job.
Thank you. I couldn't imagine that this is a purpose actually. Yeah. Okay, but maybe there are followers at home that will try it. So the moment this video is online, most likely you can already buy the Orca, okay? Especially from these guys here. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you for watching and bye.
Bye.